that. That looks like a big clutch. Oh my gosh, that's a huge clutch of eggs. Hey, good morning everybody. Welcome to the vlog. I'm here at BHB this morning and I'm excited because there's just always a lot of fun stuff going on. I hope the start of your day is really amazing. We're going to go ahead and pull some eggs today, both colubrids and ball pythons. I believe we have 3 or 4 ball python clutches, which is really exciting. We're also going to do some ultrasounding on female Brazilian rainbows and Colombian rainbows to decide if we're going to start breeding, and eventually we'll get around to some ball pythons. I'm not exactly sure what else we're going to do today, but anyways, I hope the start of your day is amazing. It's a busy one for us. Let's go ahead and get it started. Okay, let's get the day started by pulling some ball python clutches, and of course Kelsey is the one responsible for all these clutches, so I'm going to just let her pull the clutches again. You said we have 4 clutches today?
We have 4 today.
All right, let's pull them.
Woohoo!
Yeah. All right, so what we have here is a normal female bred to a scaleless head male. Ooh, that looks like a nice clutch, huh? Mm-hmm. All right, go ahead and get her off those eggs. Ooh, look at those pearly whites. Ooh, that's nice. That's a nice clutch of eggs right there. All right. And it's kind of nice because they're nice big eggs. And with ball pythons, to be honest with you, I'll typically say that I'd rather have a little bit smaller eggs because even smaller eggs are going to hatch out like 50, 55 grams. Whereas these are pretty big eggs. There's 2, 4, 6, 7 good eggs, no slugs, but they're pretty big. You can see how big they are. You know, these babies will probably hatch out at like 75 or 80 grams, which is fine because that just means they're a little bit bigger, which is really good. But a girl that size, that's probably like 1800 grams, maybe even closing to 2,000. If she had like a little bit smaller eggs, instead of having 7, she might have 9 or 10, but that's okay. I'm not complaining about 7 eggs whatsoever, but nevertheless, really good clutch of eggs. And they're nice because they can fit in here and we can put the lid in without having to tear them apart, so which is good. And listen, tearing them apart is not a problem whatsoever. It's just you have to be careful. And I'm going to be totally honest with you, over the years of pulling literally thousands of ball python clutches, I have torn my number of eggs when I'm trying to tear them apart because they don't fit in the box right. I have ripped them, and sometimes you can repair those eggs, other times you end up killing the eggs. So when you don't have to tear them apart, much better for us. All right, on to clutch 2. Okay, on to the next 2 clutches, and this next one is actually an Enchi pinstripe bred to a super Enchi pin. Bred to a super Enchi pin. Look at that girl, she's coiled around it nice. She looks good. Oh, look at that, nice clutch.
Those look good.
Those are really good. Oh, and look at this right here, guys. This is what I call a boob egg. Well, actually, to be honest with you, I didn't term the name boob egg. That's been going on for about 8 or 10 years, but it just means that at the end it has like a little bit of an uncalcified bit here. That is completely fine, no problem, unless that you have like 30 or 50% of the egg as kind of that non-calcified part. They hatch out completely fine. So cool, let's pull them and see how many eggs we've got.
It looks like we have 6 eggs and there's 1 slug on the bottom.
Oh, there's a little slug on the bottom.
That's okay because these eggs look pretty good.
Again, slugs are just kind of something that happens in the course of the breeding season, so no big deal. And you can kind of see what they look like is they're just little uncalcified, little tiny eggs that are real squishy and stuff like that. And there's a whole host of reasons that could happen. Could be just the sperm didn't hit the follicle before the ovulation. It could be the fact that, you know, the male wasn't, you know, as fertile as we needed them to be. Could be mistiming with breeding. Could be a whole number of things. Could even be that heat spiked at some point, burning some of the sperm at the very end. Who knows? But anyways, 6 good eggs is still pretty darn good, so I'm not complaining. So I'd like rip this way, like go and just kind of tear it off that way. Perfect. It's pretty nerve-wracking, huh?
Oh boy.
Yeah, the first time you separate those eggs, it is scary because you think any moment that egg is just going to split and just albumin's going to spew out. But the truth is they're pretty durable. But that first time is always a little bit difficult. But you should always be careful, to be honest with you. So anyways, Enchi pin to a super Enchi pin, 6 good eggs. Not bad. What do we have, Kelsey?
We have a ghost pastel bred to a mimosa.
All right, so a ghost pastel bred to a mimosa, which of course, whoop, these eggs are all over the place. Look at this. Uh-oh. But we'll candle them. That's not a problem. So let's just pull them, and then we'll get them into the dark room, and we'll candle them up. All good eggs, though.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that silly monkey.
Here, Mama, can I have that? Thank you.
That silly snake only had one egg wrapped up and the rest of them were kind of dispersed all over the place, which is fine, but this goes back to what we were saying before, is that you want to candle them because when they start to roll around, they can sometimes spin the eggs and you want to get them up top. So what we'll do is we'll just set them in this incubator box like this. We'll take them into the room, dark, candle them, get their embryos on the right side. They'll be completely fine. Still looks like a perfect clutch other than that. So we have, it looks like, is this all of them? 2, 4, 6. So 6 good eggs. Again, Ghost Pastel to a Pastel Mimosa, right? So you can get a whole host of things from Ghost Pastels to Mimosas to Pastel Mimosas all over the place. So should be a really good clutch. Okay, so what we're doing here again is just looking for the embryo. That embryo is up on top and it's attached to these other ones, so they're probably up top too. So these 3 were actually attached a little bit and they're all fine. This one, on the other hand, was rolled around and sure enough, the embryo is completely on the underside. You see that little spot right there? That is the embryo. That little spot right there is the embryo. So we just want to spin that around and it's completely fine. We'll do the same thing here. This embryo is upside down as well. The embryo is right there. So we just put this up top. And lastly, we do this one and that embryo is up top. So we're all set. And the last clutch of ball pythons for the day was actually a normal ball python bred to a desert Woma ball python. So let's see what she's got. Oh, there's one egg. Oh, she's a big girl too. Look at that. That looks like a big clutch. Oh my gosh, that's a huge clutch of eggs. Oh, that's a big clutch of eggs right there. Look at that, guys.
Oh, she's holding on. Here we go.
Look at those eggs. Ooh, doggy, that's a nice clutch of eggs.
These are heavy.
That's a lot of weight of eggs there. We're gonna have to just remove that top egg right there. How many eggs?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
10 eggs! Woo! All right, good job, Kelsey. She's not only got 10 eggs from that clutch, which is absolutely gorgeous, but she's now an expert at separating eggs if she needs to do. So, all right, so we are done pulling eggs. Next job is to ultrasound some rainbow boas. Okay, so ultrasounding 101. So I am going to teach Kelsey how to ultrasound as well. She wants to know just so that when I'm not around, she can check things as well. And what we're doing is the rainbow boas, because we've been breeding the rainbow boas for a while now, and I think a lot of them are already gravid, so we don't really need to continue to breed them if they are gravid. So we'll check for size of follicles or ovulations or whatever the case may be. And then she can use this technique on ball pythons or children's pythons or carpets or whatever she wants to anyway. So let's get started on... You can see this girl actually looks extremely gravid already, but basically I'm going to teach Kelsey the technique. And basically you want that conductive gel on the ultrasound here, and about 2/3 the way down, or about 60% down their body, they're going to have a gallbladder, which is going to be that big black dot right there. See it right there?
Is that it?
That's the black dot.
Okay.
And right past that dot you start to see really big, you know, think follicles essentially. These are huge follicles right here, right?
Oh yeah.
So you can really see them, and you can see all the way down she's got big follicles. So we know she's, let's go ahead and measure. Now these guys will ovulate at about 35 millimeters, much like ball pythons. So if she's anywhere near 35 millimeters, we don't need to breed her anymore. And sure enough, she's at 30, 32. So I'm going to go ahead and just say she's fine. All right, so here we go. Another big female Colombian that just looks gravid as could be. Look at this girl. But we'll kind of put her down like this, get her body right here. Now her gallbladder is going to probably be right up in this area right here. So take the probe. You always want this measurement down.
Okay.
And just, you got to push pretty hard. See right there? That's the gallbladder right there.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and then move down, move down, move down. Oh, see right here? Those are the little babies right there. But yeah, you can actually see. So again, this girl is totally gravid. And so we're going to go ahead and just shelf her. Very gently put her back. And we'll let you try again on another one. So when you get, or you can just like scoop like that. When you get like right here, I bet you the gallbladder's right in this area here. Right there, see it? But then you see the follicles are right on top of it. So this girl, we're going to still breed this girl because she only has... She has 24 millimeters. Okay, so this girl only had 24 millimeter follicles, which means that they're certainly advanced follicles, but she hasn't quite ovulated and isn't gravid yet. So we're gonna go ahead and keep breeding her. My guess would be that we'll be breeding her for probably somewhere about 2 to 3 weeks before she ovulates. No problem. Okay guys, last up is Amazon tree boa that's been breeding to the tiger. I sure hope she has good follicles in her, but she's already bit me a couple times, so I gotta be really gentle. Let's see, oh yeah, she has nice follicles. Oh yeah, those look good. All right, so that is an absolute bonus. I tell you what, that is so cool. So she is good to go. I'm gonna keep breeding her for a little while, but I think she's probably actually gravid, but I'm gonna keep putting that male in just in case. So ultrasound went pretty well. Kelsey now has a pretty good understanding of how to use the ultrasound, so she'll practice and listen, that's the thing about ultrasounding snakes is practice makes perfect. So, so good job, on to the next. I figured I would share something with you. You know, I really like to kind of come up with funny ideas and skits, and I like that stuff, like like early Snake Bites TV type stuff. I miss that a little bit. So me and Lori thought that it might be interesting for Lori to meet Samantha. So here you go, let me know what you guys think. So I'm pretty excited. I'm going to meet Samantha right now, and I'm going to show her around the collection, so I hope she likes it. Go ahead. Can't wait to show you around.
Wow, there's a lot of snakes in here.
So what do you think about snakes?
They're okay, I guess.
Take a look at this one here. I mean, these things are absolutely gorgeous. Look at that snake.
Wow, that is really pretty. That's really cool.
I got so much more to show you. So yeah, there are just tons of snakes. So I mean, you think it's pretty cool?
Yeah, this is pretty crazy. I can't believe there's so much stuff here.
Here. Stay right there for me. Do not move, okay? Seriously, stay quiet. I'll be right back. Lori, I was going to show you something down in the basement.
What are you doing? I need to go to the office.
I know, but can I show you something real quick?
No, I need to get to the office.
No, seriously. I mean...
What can be that important? I have stuff I need to do.
Seriously, Lori, I think that we need to go downstairs.
No, I have stuff I need to do.
Seriously, we need to go downstairs. Stop.
Listen, I have work I have to do.
Stop.
Who are you?
I'm Samantha. Who are you?
I'm Lori. What is she doing here?
Well, I mean, we did need workers, and I thought maybe she could help out.
Well, she does look like she'd be a pretty good worker.
Hey, Mom. Wait. Mom. Wait.
You guys are crazy
If you think I would work here.
So let me know what you guys think of that little skit. You know, I always have loved producing skits like that. Back in the early days of Snake Bites, we used to do a skit every single week that I would, write, produce, direct, the whole shot. So I really enjoy it. If you guys want to see more stuff like that, I realize it's not a normal vlog, but I just enjoy being creative like that. If you like to see little skits like that, whether it's on Instagram or in the vlog from time to time, let me know down in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking, and tell me who you think is cooler, Samantha or Lori, because I think they're both pretty cool, but I need to know from you guys. I'm wrapping up here at the shop. I'm gonna head home. I don't know if the fam is gonna, it's getting pretty late, so they may have already shut it down for the night. I don't know. If they don't, maybe we'll do something fun, maybe not, I don't know. Either way, I'll check with you guys when I get home. I'm not really a big fan of television, I just don't get into the whole watching things, and it almost seems like work to me. That being said, I got home and I sat down and I turned on the TV, started flipping through, and I kind of got sucked into this show that was called Building Alaska, and it was about people that build homes in Alaska. Alaska just seems like a really cool place. I mean, I gotta get there someday. So, let me know down, what's a great TV show? Lori's into the series and comedies and all kinds of stuff. I just don't really get into them, but I am curious. I mean, is there something I should catch on Netflix and catch up? I don't know. So let me know down below. I am gonna end the vlog here tonight and get a little bit of rest because we have a long week still ahead of us. And I hope that you guys have an amazing day. Thank you for joining me and spending a little time with me this morning or whenever you might be watching it. You guys mean the world to me, and I cannot tell you how much I appreciate you watching. Do me a favor and smash that like button. Hit the notification bell so that you know when you're watching. By the way, I upload a video every morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, in case you didn't already know that. Make sure to be kind to somebody. I promise I'm going to see you guys tomorrow.